Mm. Mhm. Mhm. Let me call you back when I get the done. All right, hello. How we doing? Everybody good? That's what's up. That's what's up. Is this your first time? My name is Jason. This is the Regroup. All right. Okay. So leading story today is gonna be this Pooh Shiesty album. Anybody up on that? Released, I believe, last night. But something I did not know about this. It sounds great, right? Something I did not know. All eyes on Shiesty. Anybody up on that? All right. Okay.
Shiesty album this Friday, and this just lets me know the music business is a dirty game. Not only did Gucci Mane snitch on Pooh Shiesty, he dropping an album while Pooh Shiesty is locked up. This is gonna make him look even worse at trial, and I just can't look at Gucci Mane the same. Doing this to Pooh Shiesty, it really just killed my whole image of Gucci Mane. Y'all gotta let me know down in the comment section, is Gucci Mane bogus for dropping an album on Friday? So Gucci Mane is releasing a Pooh Shiesty album.
So Pooh Shiesty's album was released by Gucci Mane, which is an interesting twist to it because I thought this was a little more of Pooh Shiesty's dealing, not his former record exec. Or I don't know, I guess he's still under label, under control. So let me not say former. His current executive, his current boss. So just interesting. Sounds really great. Thought it was really well done. I think it's something that everyone should at least check out, see if you like it. What are your thoughts? Anybody listen to that album yet? Where's everybody from? If you don't mind, type in the chat where you're from. That's okay. Where you watching from? So, All Eyes on Shiesty, that's the name of the album. And that was one of the most complicated rollouts this year. And it's currently out. So I think it's a really good album that's worth the time. And we can talk about it a little more in detail later on. ASAP Rocky in the news, still been in the news last few days, but he dropped a few some hints, some nuggets about maybe Rihanna, maybe. So according to him, he's been in the studio. So we're keeping an active eye on that. The beef desk is crowded. It's a lot of hip hop beef going on right now. So Kendrick Lamar, K-Dot, and the gang is brewing currently. 50 and Rick Ross, that's not new. That's just the same old same. And in other news, it's not beef, but Quavo and Young Thug are teaming up to build a label together. And they're planning to sign new artists and do some big things later this year. Enes Kanter Freedom declares himself a WNBA prospect. And I don't know if he's serious or not, but he's saying that he meets all the criteria. So Keefy D, other news, Tupac news. Keefy D trial begins in 3 days, so we're counting down. So back to the lead story of today, which is the Pooh Shiesty news. Okay. So it's kind of a surprise on Wednesday that he'd have a album dropping at midnight, but All Eyes on Shiesty is out, and Pooh is still in custody, awaiting trial. Gucci and his management team authorized the release apparently, and Last Man Breathing set the tone, and now the full body of work is out. Okay. If anybody's heard the album, can you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10? If anybody's heard it. Okay. I don't know if I give it a 10, but I give it a good 7-ish. Not my cup of tea, but I can see how people would like it or could like it. So let's see here. So, question. So the conversation, we'll start with that. Conversation between tracks. This is from yesterday. Because we do this every day at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The two sides. This is the artist. This is holding the artist down. Okay, we talking about money to the family, money for his case, like as far as attorney fees, and that's keeping his brand alive. Okay, versus can you meaningfully consent to a rollout from a jail cell as an artist? Do you believe that an artist can make that call from a jail cell? Does it matter to you if your favorite artist is in a jail cell? I personally don't think it matters where they are if the product is quality. I think I don't need to know where the artist is if they have a really good CD or project, album, whatever. I don't need to know where the artist is. I don't know these people anyway. I mean, I like the music. I don't listen to it with them. If I like the song, they can be wherever they are. That's the beauty of recorded music to me. To me, that's the beauty of recorded music. They don't have to sit here in front of me and sing the song. Now, I wish I had money like that because I probably would only want my music that way. Like, no, sing it for me. I need you to sing it. But that is the beauty of having music recorded, is that you don't have to know the artist, have the artist in front of you. It's really convenient for everybody. I can listen to it whenever I'm at the gym or cleaning up or whatever I'm doing. I don't need to have tickets, concert tickets or anything. So yeah, they can be in jail. They can be in jail. They can be in the hospital. They can be in court. They can be at school. They can be at church. Whatever it is they're into, they can be there, and that is fine with me. So who's making the call? Who's cashing the checks? Well, obviously it's Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane is cashing the checks. He's making the call. He is hopefully sending some type of dividends or some type of compensation to Pooh Shiesty while he's in jail, putting money on his books or these type of things, so he can go to commissary. I believe, that's a big thing. So okay. So the Pac trial starts on Monday. We already know that. So was this album a hit or miss? Anybody ready to talk about it? Want to step out there on it? Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. So he had an interview a few days ago with Jason Lee of BET. And a lot came out of that interview. I don't know if that was marketing. If it was, great marketing. Because it's really had a lot of buzz, starting with the whole Drake. He would fight Drake, but only if it's bare knuckle. That's great for TV or something. I don't think he's really a fighter, but it sounds good. Who's gonna challenge him? There's a fight that'll never happen, but I guess it's good just for the fans to deal with this hypothetical situation. Like, oh, I wonder if. No, that would never happen. So another thing that he said is that Rihanna is in the studio. People are losing it because just by the mere thought that Rihanna may have a new album finally coming out. Is that news? He says he confirmed that she's in the studio now, which confirms that she's actively recording. And it's been 8 years since her last album. So, in that 8 years, been, several kids born, kids in school, learn to walk, talk, all these things since her last album. So a lot of people are really, really excited, if nothing else, about the possibilities, I guess, that this may be happening in the near future. So, we'll see. But it really came off like a soft kind of announcement to maybe the biggest album of maybe the decade, maybe. I don't know. What do you all think? Hello, Miss Rui. Hello, welcome. Okay, but we're here. This is a close source because that's her husband. They live together, so I take his word for it. If he says that she's in the lab, she's working on something, she's cooking it up. I'm glad to hear it. I want to hear anything positive. I want to hear some constructive information. I don't even like all this beef stuff that we talk about day in and day out. I want to hear some positivity more. Beef is a little salacious and all. And, we like to hear about it. It has some entertainment quality to it. I get it, but I want to talk about some production. That's my thing. So they've been in Barbados. Apparently, they've been in the Caribbean. They've been on family vacation for a little while now. Sending pictures back, posts. Having a great time. But he's still in this beef with Drake over saying that he wants to fight him. So we're keeping a watchful eye on that just to see what, if anything, ever comes of that. But something just interesting to talk about. I don't expect anything ever to happen with that. Not even for charity. Not even something sanctioned with let's see where we're at. Beef. You want to talk about some beef? K-Dot in the game. They have some beef that is kicking up and it's getting some recognition. Okay, there's reports of friction that are circulating in the rap world. And it's not okay. So this is a smoke. We're at a smoke level. It's not fire. Not fire yet. It's not a hot beef. This is like a cold beef right now. So no direct shots confirmed yet. This is really just kind of tension building, something brewing. But this is a Compton versus Compton deal, which would be seismic and Game has never met a beef or engaged in beef that he's ever declined or walked away from. So this is going to be a clash of titans. But we're monitoring, and we don't manufacture beef, but we do keep our binoculars just in case. Rick Ross and 50. Oh man, when are they not beefing? When are they not? So if you're not aware of the latest, Rick Ross had an album release, Set in Stone, I believe the name of it, and I believe it did like 20,000 units in the first week, and for an artist of his magnitude, that's really considered a flop of an album. So the problem is that much more is expected when you are a major artist. So 50 Cent didn't miss the opportunity to chime in about the the album sales being low, and then here we go. Here we go. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. So here we go. So they're back and forth. So apparently there is a song. There is a song that 50 Cent is reporting that is on the way out with Tupac and Eminem that he plans to release sometime, like I'm guessing during this trial, which seems like everybody's trying to take advantage of this Tupac wave that's on the way, that's brewing with the All Eyes on Shiesty. You know, that sounds familiar, right? Then now 50 found a Tupac verse somewhere that he's pairing with Eminem. I mean, that sounds like a hell of a song, or potentially, but we'll see how that sounds. But Rick Ross thought that was funny that he would even release a song with Tupac. So is that funny? Is that hilarious? I don't know. We'll see. But it's definitely the beef clearly is on, right? It's definitely the beef is they are really at odds about this. So we'll see where this goes. But as far as the game and I think this is part of the beef. I'm gonna play this little bit right here. I think this is part of the beef right here. You all tell me what you think. Let's see.
When the whole thing popped off, everybody was like, "You're supposed to be with the West Side." As far as like being one of the greatest ever, like people thought that I was going to change my opinion of how I felt about Drake because he was at war with Kendrick. I'm not going to do that. When the whole thing popped off, everybody was like, "You're supposed to be with the West Side." And I was like, we are the most segregated culture in hip hop. Y'all want to say we supposed to be so West Side, but before you drive by the ops hood with your window down and yell out, "Where y'all from, cuz?" Is it about the West Side end?
Or is it
about your section or how you feel in that moment?
Yeah.
Right? Y'all ain't doing that. So let me do me on my type of time, and I'm gonna let you know how you should walk accordingly when you have camaraderies or real friendship.
So I think that's part of why. Game, apparently, according to him, he sided with Drake, at least to some degree, in Drake versus Kendrick, and that is still a huge issue, I think. Hello, welcome, thank you. That's still a huge issue going on right now. You know, their issue is not over. You know, Kendrick and Drake, I think they're still kind of at war behind the scenes, but nothing, no more, you know, records about each other, which, you know, that's great at this point. But, you know, I think that's really telling that Game being from Compton, that he would say I'm siding with somebody who's not, and you know, okay. And then so we got Quavo and Young Thug.
Some of the most influential kind of sounds over the last, like, you know, 10, 12, 15 years. I don't know how long, I can't even remember how long you've been in the game, but
We're doing it for 13.
13. So both of you guys are such an influence on the soundscapes that we hear that have been popularized right now. Together, what do you see as the limit? You know, is there one?
It's all about passing the torch down to the youth, to the young ones. We've been doing it for 13 years. We got to make sure we're passing it down to the young ones.
Who do you have your eye on? Are you guys like doing some research, like trying to find out? Are you word of mouth? What's the deal?
Like, we already got them.
It's already set.
Yes, sir. Hey, one question. We're going to introduce it now.
So there you have it. So Quavo and Young Thug are teaming up for a new label, and they are looking for new talent, and apparently they already have some talent. So that's great. That's great. That's great. They're joining for a label for the next generation. Two of the most influential ad-lib architects ever. Post everything, choosing partnership. Genuinely, it might be the best business story of the month. Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Enes Kanter Freedom. Did we already talk about him? Anyway, he's a former NBA player. If you're not aware of who he is, he's a former NBA player who is, well, let me let him tell you. He could probably tell you better than I can.
Guidelines. I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion.
Well, it sure seems like former NBA player Enes Kanter Freedom is ready to call the WNBA's bluff because he says he's officially putting his name into the upcoming WNBA draft. In that video posted to his X account, Kanter says he and his team reviewed the league's eligibility criteria and believes that if those guidelines are applied as written, he should have no issue being allowed to compete in the WNBA. Kanter, who played 11 NBA seasons, is the first high-profile former NBA player to publicly take this step in an apparent effort to test whether the WNBA will stand by its stated policies of inclusivity. As Kanter put it, "I'm simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone, the same rules that many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for." Kanter also said he's not trying to mock or make fun of any community. Regardless, this move is almost certain to spark plenty of debate. But what do you guys think? Should the WNBA allow Kanter to enter the draft if he meets the league's eligibility requirements, or should the league reject his application?
All right, there you go. That's the story. Good morning. Good morning. What's up? What's up? So Enes Kanter Freedom is a former NBA player from Turkey. He's 6'10", roughly 250 pounds. According to him, he meets all the requirements to be in the WNBA. So this is kind of a big deal, you know. One or two things are going to happen. Either they have to let him in the WNBA, which I hope they don't, or they have to change the rules. And I think that they won't want to change the rules. They are going to want to find a way to keep the rules, but keep him out at the same time, which I think that's going to be really tough to do, because if they don't have any concrete rules about men playing in the WNBA, it's going to be difficult. They're going to have to. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a legal battle. Chances are. Hello. Thank you for coming. Next topic. Who's ready for the next topic? Let's see who's up next. Oh, this is a good one right here.
Let's get some fucking money, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, let me see, bro. Come on. Let's go. Get up on finish, bro. Let's go. It's over here now, Tom. It's over here now. Hey. Get up on your knees. It's time to go there. Let's go. 6, 7, 8, 9, 20 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. My last 5, I want a full. 8, 9, 10. Yes. 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 Let's go.
So, those of you who don't know, that is Cenat. That is Cenat. This dude is on the iron. He is getting swole. He's getting buff. He's not only playing video games anymore. He's in that gym hitting the iron. So I reported on the story. Hello, welcome. Thanks for coming. I reported on the story about a brewing situation between Soulja Boy and Cenat. Now, I didn't know Cenat was working out like that before I said what I said, which I didn't say anything bad about Cenat, but I don't think Soulja Boy wants those problems. I don't think he wants those problems. Soulja Boy, for those of you who don't know, which probably don't, Soulja Boy challenged Cenat to a boxing match because Cenat didn't invite him to Streamer University. And for that reason, Soulja Boy feels some type of way about it. He's hot about it. But I don't think the boxing match is the way he wants to go. Like, I mean, he's an older dude. Kai's young, got a bunch of muscles, probably strong, real strong. You know, they got to find another way. Find another way, Soulja Boy. Soulja, find another way. Let's see. Karol G's album is finally out. She has a collab with Bruno Mars. And this is per Complex. It has a Drake collab. Okay. All right, good. Phoenix Flexing. Anybody know who that is? Phoenix Flexing? He said he used some AI to make his song Rubbers. Is that what people are doing? Is that the thing now? Is AI rapping now? I know that's been reported more and more lately. Is that what's happening? AI got them bars. Said AI is writing all the songs, at least a little bit. AI is helping. Can you all tell the difference? If you hear an AI rap song, opposed to a regular rap song? No. I can't tell the difference. Oh, here's another story. There's a good one here too. Who watches Netflix? Anybody watch Netflix?
Apparently, this guy is supposed to be living up there for 2 days.
All right. So as a part of a Netflix promotion, they have a guy living in a billboard. Very interesting. Seems dangerous too. I'm gonna be honest. It does seem dangerous. Would you all do that? Would you all live in a billboard? Say he's only gonna be there for 48 hours. Would you be able to make it for 48 hours? That would be a long time for me. Anybody here afraid of heights? Good morning. Good morning. I don't know if I'm necessarily afraid of heights. I don't like them though. That's for sure. I think that would be the hardest part. Not that it's a small place. I can deal with small. I don't have to deal with high in the air like that. Anybody else like that? Anybody watch Netflix? Anybody know what Netflix is? Well, I got 100. Well, I'm sorry. They got 1.3 million views to watch that guy in the billboard like that. And supposedly he's promoting the show. Crowd surrounded the crowd surrounded the billboard. It was like a zoo exhibit. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm good. How are you, baby Faye? Hope I said that right. Hello. Happy weekend. No, thank you. So, let's see. Q&A. Who's ready for some Q&A? Anybody got questions? Hey, Q&A. All right, I'm gonna ask questions. If I ask questions, will you answer? If I ask questions, where's everybody viewing from? Don't be shy. AI viewer streaming booth.com. Okay. Stream booth. Anybody following the Keefe D trial? It starts on Monday. That's the Tupac trial. Who thinks he's gonna be convicted? Anybody think conviction? He'll go free. Anybody know? Anybody care? Hello, hello, good morning. Would anybody live in the Netflix billboard if it was rent free? Yo, yo. Seth Barrow in the building. What's good? What's good? How much would you pay to live in that billboard? Rent free. Good evening, good evening. So nobody heard that Pooh Shiesty? All eyes on Shiesty. That's a banger. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. So
and success. That's the only thing that the reason why the music that I make is for a niche demographic of people who actually.
Are you the reason why we don't have an album? Because people, people like you, 3 kids now. You are the reason she hasn't been to my award show because we've tried to get her twice.
All right,
and pregnant.
Fair enough.
And then every year she's pregnant.
She's traveling with me.
Yes.
Respectfully,
Okay.
you right. But yo, she in the studio right now. Yeah, I said it. Sorry, babe.
Oh God,
yeah, bro, she cooking, bro. No funny shit.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Will we get a double album of y'all both together on every song? That would be fire.
Nope. I would hate Rocky and Rihanna if they both did that. That's trash.
Every person in your house.
Nobody want to hear us together, bro. I make subversive, weird ass indie rap. Like I got a cult following, bro. I'm not your typical. I'm a handsome mainstream appeal and success. That's the only thing that the reason why the music that I make is for a niche demographic of people who actually get this shit.
Yeah. Are you the reason why?
A niche demographic. I guess they're saying he don't have a lot of fans. But he said that Rihanna is working on her new album, which, you know, a lot of people are happy to hear about that. So you know, hey, it's in the lab with it. In the lab, yeah. Oh, check it out. That Pooh Shiesty is bang. All eyes on Shiesty. Straight from D Block. He's still in the joint. Hello, good morning. Happy weekend. What else I got? Man, so much happening. Who got some questions, man? We're supposed to be doing Q&A. So no Q&A today? So we got some actors, actress, bro. You know, supposedly big news. I don't really watch this show, but it's big. It's big stuff. Anybody know who this is? All right. Where y'all from though? Nobody want to say where they from? Rep your city. Let's see. Right.
Type. Welcome to Rapper University.
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome. Welcome. Hello. Hello. Just doing some Q&A. Q&A. You here at the right time. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. We're answering all questions right now. All right. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. We're here every day, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock Pacific time, 5 o'clock. So we'll touch bases again on Monday. Everybody be safe this weekend. Peace.